Hello and welcome to another episode of Safety Matters in Motion. Perhaps one of the greatest debates in the world of school transportation is around the use of seatbelts on school buses. So let's get into it. The reason school buses have not had seatbelts from the 70s to today is because of the term compartmentalization. This means that the seats themselves feature high backs, are spaced closely together, and have energy-absorbing padding that protects students when they're seated properly. Therein lies the caveat. We all know that children aren't always the best at staying still, so compartmentalization does not work if a student is not situated correctly. And compartmentalization also does not work in the event of a rollover or side impact collision. So, if seatbelts are the answer to increasing safety, why aren't they required? Well, there have been repeated attempts to enact a mandate requiring seatbelt use on school buses, but so far nothing has successfully passed on the federal level. 8 states like California, New York, Nevada, and Florida have passed legislation requiring their installation, but in some cases the laws are murky when it comes to enforcement, funding, and district policy. Most school bus manufacturers do offer seatbelts as an optional add-on, but Bluebird has made the move to install them on all new buses beginning last fall. Many school bus drivers say that they don't want seatbelts on their buses because it'll take longer to evacuate students in the event of an emergency. Other administrators see the value, they can't justify the cost. And retrofitting old buses with new belts is not recommended. But buying new seatbelts is costly. In the last several years, several high-profile accidents have prompted some agencies and individuals to come around to seatbelt use. At last November's NASDIP's event, a panel referenced a 2021 study in North Carolina that said that 1/3 of school bus crashes are side impact collisions or rollovers, and that 80% of student injuries occur due to these same types of crashes. Now, in 2022, the National Transportation Safety Board renewed its 2018 recommendation calling for states to require lap and shoulder belts after investigating a 2020 crash between a school bus and a service utility truck. In Ohio, a student suffered a fatal accident after he was ejected from the bus. The state formed a working group to evaluate the issue. About 5 months later, they reported formal recommendations, but none of them called for making seatbelts mandatory on buses. Some were not happy with this outcome and are still trying to get legislation passed there. In School Bus Fleet's own poll and post asking for reader comments, people are divided on this issue. Now, there has been one piece of federal legislation targeting a seatbelt mandate that has failed multiple times and has been introduced for a 6th time. It's called the School Bus Safety Act, and it was introduced by Congressman Steve Cohen and Tammy Duckworth. 2 other senators have introduced a companion measure to the bill in the Senate. Some in the industry say that federal legislation hasn't been a priority because other matters deserve attention first, such as illegal stop-arm passing. Seatbelts will likely continue to be a hot topic that the industry revisits often. Buckle up and follow along for updates as they happen. Thanks for watching this week's Safety Matters in Motion. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and share with your team. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.